Good morning, guys. Today we are going to talk and discuss about the environmental issue and sustainability of the Toyota company. Toyota is identifying environmental risks and opportunities that can affect business operations and incorporating them into management plans to build structures to sustainable development in harmony with society. Toyota has been continuously following public opinions and trends and considering issues to focus and working on environmental issues with the new ideas and technologies in anticipation of future issues. However, there are still many global environmental issues to be addressed, including climate change, water storage, resource depletion, and loss of biodiversity. They announced the Toyota Environment Challenge 2050 in October 2015 so that they can face these issues and continue to tackle challenge from a long-term perspective. The action they are progressing are lowering carbon to reduce carbon dioxide and the climate change and also recycling and harmony with nature. What is your opinion, Kohen?
According to their 2025 target, Toyota company have planned to plant CO2 emissions that reduce CO2 emission by implementing innovative technologies and daily kaizen and introducing renewable energy and reduce CO2 emission from global plants by 30% compared to 2013 levels. To achieve this, now in 2019, Toyota's plant manufacturing departments worked with production engineering and drive force department to conduct energy diagnosis at production sites, propose improvement and implement measures. They continuously undertook energy saving activity, internal ESCO activities, and Yucatan of best practices. Also, the introduction of innovative technologies was expanded with a focus on painting process, and energy saving was promoted by adopting steamless and hairless process and shifting to LED lighting. As a result, they reduced global CO2 emission total to 5.68 million tons, down 8.9% compared to 2013 levels. They also conducted study sessions with Toyota Group companies and suppliers to share know-how on energy saving measures, and that information has been reflected in improvement implemented by those companies. Okay, Braden, what do you think about this?
To mitigate the various risks posed by climate change, the Life Cycle Zero's carbon dioxide emission challenge seeks to completely eliminate carbon dioxide emission not only during driving but throughout the entire vehicle life cycle, including material, parts, and vehicle manufacturing, logistics, disposal, and recycling. I agree with this decision by Toyota because without reducing greenhouse gas emissions, our planet will continue to be harmed. Public safety will be at risk and more climate disaster caused by pollution will occur. Reason why it is crucial to reduce carbon dioxide gas emissions. And the first reason is clearer air and skies. Reducing our carbon emissions help reverse the impact of global warming overall, but more specifically benefits the overall air quality. And the second reason is save money. The simple reduction of energy shrinks our carbon footprint and operating expenses. And the third reason is healthier water supply. Greenhouse gas emissions raise air temperatures, directly impacting the oxygen concentration in rainwater and contributing to lower rainfall levels. Are you going to say something, Chitana?
Social trends are important in an organization because nowadays people are really being environmentally conscious. So Toyota company are in the progress of challenge of minimizing and optimizing water usage. And I am agreeing with their progress because water problem is number one factor of environmental issue with change climate and rising population and water stress conjunction. Water sources are important issues from perspective of risk in corporation activities. Water is used in painting and other car manufacturing processes. This makes it imperative to reduce the impact of water environment to whatever degree possible. While there are significant differences in the characteristics of the water environment depending on the region. Toyota have two main strategies regardless of the region. First, throughout reduce the amount of water usage and purifying wastewater throughout and return. They have implemented various initiatives such as collecting rainwater to reduce industrial water usage, cutting water usage in production process, recycling wastewater to reduce amount of withdrawal from water source, and returning high quality water to local environments. In the future, they will undertake measures that have positive impact on local water environments, taking into considering the local requirements and water issues. They did some initiative progress in 2020 to achieve the target of 2025, which is the first is comprehensively introduced and introduced reduction technologies and undertook daily water saving efforts such as water recycling and reducing the amount of steam used in the painting process. And also, they reduced 5% of water usage vehicle produced compared to 2013. Continuously manage water quality under internal standards that are stricter than a regulatory standard. And also, they assess the impact of wastewater at all plants. Those initiatives are really making a big change to environmental issues. Brandon, can I know are you agree with any target they made into help environment?
I think that Toyota has given the best to the consumer and also to the environment. Based on the idea that eco-friendly vehicles contribute to the environment only when they come into widespread use. Toyota are not only deploying technologies for conventional engine vehicles but also accelerating advances in technology and its widespread adoption for the electrified vehicles that Toyota has been developing, including hybrid electric vehicles, plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, battery electric vehicles, and fuel cell electric vehicles. Toyota has been promoting the development and widespread use of electrified cars. I agree with his point where Toyota want to promote the electrified car because an electric vehicle is its green credential. Electric cars are 100% eco-friendly as they run on electrically powered engine. It does not emit toxic gases or smoke in the environment as it runs on a clean energy source. They are even better than hybrid cars as hybrids running on gas produce emissions. We will be contributing to a healthy and green climate. Eco-friendly vehicles contribute to the environment only when they come into widespread use. I agree with this point and there are some barriers to the widespread adoption of electrified car, which is consumers tend to resist new technologies. People who are unfamiliar with electric vehicles are uncertain about their costs and benefits and their diverse needs that current electric vehicles might not meet. Another important factor is how, when, and where the vehicle can be charged. An electric vehicle would be charged most often at the residence of the driver or on the premises of the business. For longer trips, drivers and businesses should be aware of the charging networks in their area. The force of change in Toyota organization is customer needs and preferences. Understanding customer preferences is very important whether you are selling a product or offering a service. However, you can only satisfy your customer needs if you get to understand them to an extent that you can anticipate their needs and deliver beyond your expectation.
Challenge of establishing a future society in harmony with nature is very a good plan that made by Toyota company. It's because humans are critical in conserve forests and other nature environments in all regions for coexisting in harmony with nature. However, deforestation, fragmentation of habitats from various wildlife, and loss of biodiversity are increasing across the world. These developments entail a range of issues including depletion of biological resources that are essential to society, causing nature disasters and driving global warming, and Toyota company believe that they are pose risks to the sustainability to entire society. In light of these risks, in order to enrich the lives of communities in each region, Toyota launched programs promoting harmony with nature in Japan and overseas and is taking action to expanding connecting communities activities under the Toyota Greenway project and is connecting with the world by promoting activities from achieving harmony with nature and preserving biodiversity globally under the Toyota Today and Tomorrow project, incorporating with international organizations and NGOs. In addition, and they are conduct environmental education programs for employees, future generations, and others. carry of connecting to the future measures under the Toyota's project. Through these three connecting programs, they are working to create a future where people and nature can exist in harmony and will contribute to achieve sustainability development goals. So, in this situation, participation is important because involving the resistors in the change process by setting up collaborative environment and implement the change of consultation with the employee and future generation. It is constructive strategy that can be beneficial in minimizing the resistance to change by involving the employees and seeking the participation in the entire process. Moreover, education and effective communication is important because educating people and promoting awareness through effective communicating regarding the benefits of a planned change. By explaining the needs for change and objectives of change, the management can gain the much needs support from team members and facilitates its smoother implementation. What's about your point, Bohan?
Furthermore, they are also promote global deployment of end-of-life vehicle treatment and recycling technologies and systems developed in Japan. That complete set of 15 model facilities appreciate treatment and recycling of end-of-life vehicle continuously accelerate easy to dismantle designs that integrate easily to dismantle, designed to respond to appropriate treatment and recycling of end-of-life vehicle and resources issues and provide appropriate information. Large batteries, fuel cells, hydrogen tank and others. It is important to consider sustainability through the entire vehicle life cycle from its production to end of life. Therefore, Toyota reduces the generation of waste and repeatedly uses reusable material in 4 stages of vehicle life cycle. They are development and design, production, sales and disposal. They are also working to make waste recyclable.
Environment plays an important role in healthy living and the existence of life on planet Earth. Earth is a home for different living species and we are all dependent on the environment for food, air, water and other needs. Therefore, it is important for every individual to save and protect our environment. That's all from us. Thank you.